Drat.
I rarely use wave patterns because they're so predictable. But it seemed you've been too bored lately, so I put one in just for you.
Oh, what the fuck? Eek! You always screech like that. What now? What are you gonna pick a fight about this time? Why are you sulking? Mind your own business. What happened with the spy? He's unconscious. Still? Wasn't he unconscious when you dragged him away? To be more precise, he fainted again after being penalized for revealing part of his contract with Asmodeus. And it was just getting interesting. I gave birth to a child! What's wrong? Why did you let me join the Revolutionary Army? Huh? I'm not the guardian of the Revolutionary. I'm not even a chairperson of the Civil Council like Eileen. And here he goes. Jung Hyuk-yu suffers from regressor's depression. None of the TWSA protagonists have great mental health, do they? But Hayeong gets bouts of intense self-hatred. Character Hayeong Jang's lethargy level 4 activated. Character Hayeong Jang self-hatred level 10 activated. That's so crazy, you have a debuff like that as a skill. Like what? Self-hatred is a skill? Night will come again. Will you be able to protect the people then? Probably not. Not even I know who all the executioners are. I won't be able to catch all of them before the next night. There are still 7 executioners I didn't get. If those 7 decide to start hacking people up, the next night will be a festival of blood. But we have a way to stop them. All we have to do is find the fighter. Unfortunately, there probably is no fighter. What? What makes you say that, Mark? No one received the skills from the previous fighter. Unlike the other positions in the game, this fighter position is passed down from one fighter to the next. After the fighter who protected the last revolutionary died, there was no one to replace them. In that case, we can make a new fighter. They just need to take over the position from another fighter, right? Sure, but as far as I know, there are no more fighters in the 73rd Demon Realm. I won't be looking in the Demon Realm. Huh? Hey, try talking to the wall. What are you talking about? You have a wall, don't you? A wall that blocks you every time you try to learn something? How do you know about that wall? I have my ways. I don't know about anyone else, but I know Hayeong has a wall. To be precise, he has a wall called the Unidentified Wall. Huh. That wall has stopped you from learning skills, and things like that up till now, right? That's why you've ended up being lethargic and self-loathing. What? I know you think of that as a skill wall, but it's not. It has an entirely different purpose. But how do you even know about... Just hurry up and talk to it. You can talk to that wall, can't you? Come on. Character Hayeong Jang activated unidentified wall level 1. Mr. Wall? The unidentified wall frowns. Huh? I didn't think I'd get a message too. Is it because our walls are similar? The unidentified wall looks at its master. The unidentified wall says you're not qualified yet. He's just as cranky as in the novel. Come on, don't be like that. Let him do it. If you don't help him, he'll die. The unidentified wall asks, who are you? The unidentified wall asks, how can you hear me? It doesn't matter who I am, just let him do this. Shouldn't you be able to use the minimum features at level 1? Why are you stopping him? The unidentified wall scowls. Are you really going to stay grumpy? Things are not going to end well for you if you keep this up. You'll have a hard time finding a new host if he dies. Being able to put forth this much energy with not a constellation, but a single skill, shows just how much potential Hayeong has. I have to make sure he awakens here. The unidentified wall says, you're so arrogant. Oh, its response is much more aggressive than I expected. Personal skill. The fourth wall is strongly activated. The fourth wall greets the unidentified wall. The unidentified wall is startled. The walls talk to each other? The fourth wall greets the unidentified wall warmly. Friend. The unidentified wall begins to tremble. The unidentified wall says, who the hell? Ugh! Is the fourth wall angry? The unidentified wall shouts in pain. Ah! Huh? The unidentified wall asks, who are you? I'm not exactly sure why Hayeong has this wall, but my guess is that this wall has something to do with his job prior to moving dimensions. This has never happened to me before. The unidentified wall has recognized the Incarnation Hayeong Jang as its master. Enter the modifier or true name of the being you want to send a message to. What's this? What do I enter? Put in the names I give you. Okay. These are all TWSA characters who fought as fighters in the demon realm. What do I write? I want to become a fighter. Please help me. Would that be good? I don't know. Try it. Did it really go through? It seems like that message failed to convince anyone. Let's try again. I'm looking for someone to make me into a fighter. I need your skills as a fighter. Please help me. Darn. They must all be ignoring it because they think it's spam. What do we have to write for them to respond? We just need to get a response, right? Can I write something else? Do you have an idea? I'm a freshman girl looking for a friend. Hey, wait a second. No recipient was entered, so your message was sent randomly to some constellations. It's being sent to constellations. Do you really think they'll take that kind of bait? Just wait. You have a message. Damn, not Dokja being surprised. Sender, Abyssal Black Flame Dragon. Oh shit. What's so funny? He's just saying some funny stuff. I don't think he's as bad as you think. He speaks like a gentleman. Yeah, right. Did you fall for him or something? You think he's a gentleman? Would a gentleman reply to a message that said, I'm a freshman girl looking for a friend? He said he replied because I am a freshman. What? He really is just scum then. He just wanted a friend. He says he's the same age. Why are you so worked up? That's ridiculous. I don't know his real age, but there's no way a freshman's a constellation. No way. But still, isn't that a bit too young? Wait, hold on. Constellations within the distance are keeping themselves particular... Okay. Never mind. Ah! Wasn't that scream from the council room? You keep messaging. I'll be right back. Okay. What should I ask him? Just forget about him. He's not the fighter anyway. You should try talking to someone else. You wrote down the list of names I told you earlier, right? What's he about to go check? Why did I faint? You passed out from remembering the pain of childbirth. Just from that? I believe you also cursed out Asmodeus a bit as well. That bastard! Let me ask you again. What did you mean you gave birth? And how did you win Asmodeus' favor? I'd better start with how I came to be with child. I think I can guess. Wasn't it because of the fight with the Warden of the Dark? That was the start of it. But it wasn't because of him that I had a child. So you're saying it was because of the curse? When Myung-oh dealt the last blow to the Warden of the Dark, he was cursed by Asmodeus. And Asmodeus' curse uses probability to make the cursed being's worst nightmare come true. I see. But is that even possible? To give birth with your male? Please don't ask about that. Damn. Dokja Kim thought to himself how odd this felt. Would have expected I'd talk with Myung-oh like this one day. Mr. Jung-hyuk-yu. Do you know what it means to become a father? I can't say that I do. I know now. It was so painful. Honestly, in this case, I don't know whether he should be called a father or a mother, though. And I was also so happy. What? Bro, she is a lovely daughter. I'd like to meet her sometime. Is she in the demon realm? We're not together right now. So where is she? It's a long tale. Are you sure you want to hear it? Tell me. I like listening to stories. Myung-ho Han didn't immediately become the Demon King's underling. His story continued in a place my friends and I knew nothing of. He got through scenarios alone, bringing the daughter he birthed with him. Wow! That must have been difficult. It was. I nearly died many times, and in the end, I fell into a crisis I couldn't help her in. The moment I fell into the Dark Castle scenario, I realized I wouldn't be able to protect my girl with my strength alone. Please, if someone protects my child, if you just save this child, I'll do anything. What a lovely child. That was Asmodeus. Did the Demon King take your daughter from you? Asmodeus is a demon god of wrath and lust. If he got his hands on a human, they probably wouldn't survive in good condition. She'll be safe, but was born out of Asmodeus' curse after all. If I can't decide if it's fortunate or not, both the Demon King Both the Demon King is in a position where he can't harm my daughter, because he's taken her to be his physical incarnation. Oh, that's why I became a demon. I want to save my daughter. I won't beat around the bush. Please help me. If you help me this once, I'll never forget the favor. What did he just ask of me? What does he want to do? You've been around me a long time, so you know me well. When I turn to cowardice, there's no limit to how low I'll stoop. But even I have things I refuse to give up. Also, what happened last night was unexpected. I just intended to scare the people. I didn't tell them to hurt anyone. But the executioners got excited by the appearance of the Guardian and acted on their own. He swore an oath of existence, so he must be telling the truth. Sorry, but I have no intention of fighting with Asmodeus. You don't need to fight him. You just need to continue what you were doing. Inciting the revolution and killing the Duke. That will help me. I thought you were on the Duke's side. I was, but with things as they are now, I'm starting to think that helping you wouldn't be too bad. What are you saying? Asmodeus doesn't want me to help the Duke. He offered me a proposal. If I make him the story he wants, he'll return my daughter to me. That's why I was working under Duke Siswitz. What story does the Demon King want? The story of the 73rd Demon King. He told me to forge the 73rd Demon King with my own hands. Huh. So he has to work together with Dokja, essentially. Like, to get his daughter back, like, he has no choice but to work together with Dokja. That's interesting. This is a very cool take on this whole situation. I like he's using the creator of Omni Reader is using all these old characters who may have been villains before or just may have been good guys before, and as long as they're not dead, they'll reuse them in a cool, unique way like this. This is really interesting. I'm here for it. Planet Lugracia. Oh, speak of the devil. That's the end of the 15th scenario, I guess. I need to get stronger. Constellation, demonic judge of fire, looks at you with pity. Why does this constellation keep talking to me recently? I barely had any contact with them in my last round. Constellation, demonic judge of fire, asks why you don't search for Dokja Kim. Dokja Kim is dead. Constellation, demonic judge of fire, shakes their head, holding back tears. Your notoriety is spreading in the 73rd demon realm. Again? Why does my notoriety keep spreading somewhere as far away as the 73rd demon realm? I wondered if Dokja was alive when using my name. But he'd have no reason to do that. No, wait. What if he was alive but in danger? What if he escaped that awful fate and was barely surviving alone, with no scenario at the story's horizon? If he did survive that way in his asking for help. The 73rd demon realm, huh? Yeah, Jung-hook about to go help his boyfriend, bro. That's his fucking hubby. I fix it temporarily, but you'll have to be careful when you go out. Understand? You're still outside the main scenario. Did you know? The past few days, more people have been coming in to get watches. Did all their watches break at once or something? No. People in the industrial complex didn't use watches before. Why not? It made no difference whether they knew the time or not. But don't they at least need to know when night falls? Well, even if they knew when night would fall, they could never avoid death. But now, there are nights where no one has to die, thanks to you. In other words, people are now able to fear night again. Wow! Now they don't have to simply accept the night as a natural occurrence. It might be a solvable problem. Perhaps they can even live hoping for a tomorrow. That's what people are starting to think. Thanks. I wasn't saying that to make you feel better. It's just that it's bad for morale if the revolutionary is all down and gloomy. Oh, wait a minute. Now that you brought up watches, do you know how to make other things too? Like a small communication device? About this big? Jung-hyuk grew lonely at the sight of the watches. Those people had found time again, but he still lived outside of this time. Jung-hyuk suddenly wondered where he was living within that endless amount of time. Maybe I should ask Eileen to make me a watch when this is all over. That guy might care about this world more if he had something like that. This guy's hilarious. What are you doing? I'm doing what you asked me to. Have you found a fighter? Well, none of the fighters responded. None of the fighters responded? They did it. Nobody replied. What message did you send? Tell me now. I'm a freshman girl looking for a friend. Hey, do you think they're all like that? Like that black flame dragon? Just how many messages did you send? About 300 altogether. They might have blocked him, thinking he was just spam. Dang it. This isn't good. That list is all the fighters I know. Try writing to the prisoner of the golden headband. Aren't they a super powerful constellation? They didn't reply. Maybe we should write something to provoke them. What's that constellation interested in? Do they have a special characteristic? Well, he's a male constellation and he's a bit older. Oh, so he's an old geezer. Sent. You have a message. We got a reply. What exactly did you write to him? To prisoner of the golden headband. Grow, my hair. Grow. Seriously? And he replied to that? He says he'll kill me if he ever meets me. He's asking who I am. Should I say I'm Junghyuk Yu? Oh my god, bro. Why? Why would you do that? Why would you sabotage my boy? Don't respond. I can't exactly summon the demonic judge of fire to the demon realm. Maybe the secretive plotter would be okay. But I don't really know his identity yet. This is hopeless. Flame Dragon says he can help. You're still talking to him? Never mind about him. He probably won't be any help. No, he said that he was a fighter in the demon realm for a while. The Abyssal Black Flame Dragon was a fighter? TWSA never mentioned that detail. But he says he just killed everyone because he didn't like the scenario rules. What? He says he just killed everybody. The Duke, the Revolutionary, and the Executioners. What's wrong with him? Wait, was that back when the 64th Demon Realm was unified? I definitely recall there being a wildcard like that in the Demon Realm history. And that was the Abyssal Black Flame Dragon? Ask him if he can pass on his fighter skills to you. He says it wouldn't be a problem because he's not using them anyway. But he has one condition. Any transaction through the wall takes a toll anyway. What does he want? He says he's had trouble recently. What trouble? He's not getting along with his incarnation. And they keep ignoring him. The Abyssal Black Flame Dragon's incarnation? Plus, the incarnation has got a crisis but won't listen to him. A crisis? Tell him to give you all the details. Is he talking about her? That was close. These guys really adapted fast. You darn... Damn. Oof. Darn you, Dokja. And you too, Junghyuk. Drat. Dokja's one thing, but why is Junghyuk acting that way? I don't know what got into him that he shut himself into his room all day. He chattered away to himself, then suddenly tossed the Korean Peninsula scenario aside to go off on some personal scenario. Now I have to deal with the cleanup in the entire peninsula. Oh. Geez, you startled me. What are you doing here? I thought you were busy playing celebrity recently. How long do you plan on acting like this? What do you mean? Just because law and order have dissolved, it doesn't mean you can go around killing everyone. These guys were the club law of the jungle. They would have done nothing but harm to Korea in the future anyway. They were going to commit crimes in the future. But you didn't even give them a chance. It's already been decided. You don't know anything. 3 Ways to Survive the Apocalypse. That book is what the prophets call the Revelation, right? Looks like you picked up an interesting story somewhere. Did you read it too? What's it to you? It seems like the constellations don't know anything of that book either. Did Dokja read it? Maybe that's why he knew things about the future. Beats me. For now, info about TWSA is being filtered out. But there's no way to know how long that will last. That's why we have to limit the people who know about it. Why did he do that? If he knew about the future, why did Dokja make that decision? Was he really about to kill Sang-ah? Sang-ah Yu. She was just a normal office worker until the scenario started. And she worked at the same company as Dokja. They're always talking about Dokja everywhere. But none of them actually know a thing about him. He's a self-centered bastard. From start to end, he only thinks about himself. He makes a fool of people, lies, and is a hypocrite who leaves in the end. So to hell with him. I don't care whether he's dead or alive. Then again, there's no way he's dead. He's definitely out there collecting stories, living the good life. Do you really think so? You don't know Dokja like I do. No, I know him. What? People don't change that easily. When everyone was crazy about improving their career, he just loved to read novels. Even if his presentation was no good, he listened more closely than anyone others to presentations. That's why I know he's lonely now. Su Young Han! We need to go save Dokja. Dokja's such a lucky bastard. He's got someone who'd worried this much about him. New main scenario has begun. The fuck? Drat!
I rarely use wave patterns because they're so predictable. But it seemed you've been too bored lately, so I put one in just for you.
Oh, what the fuck? Is this also scenario in the book? I don't know. It's not like I remember everything either. Darn. How do we catch that thing again? Stigma. Black Flames level 6 activated. God damn. Level 3 Mysterious Dragon Kragagon blocks your attack with flame resistance. Level 3 Mysterious Dragon Kragagon blocks your attack with shadow resistance. Damn. Useless. This darn lizard. Well, that was no use. Constellation Abyssal Black Flame Dragon is depressed. If I could just inherit Abyssal Black Flame Dragon's story now. Drat. How would I even get my hands on that? If at least that annoying Dokja were here, he'd be able to tell me what I need to do. Constellation Abyssal Black Flame Dragon says he can tell you its weakness if you want. You know their weakness? Don't lie to me. You hardly know anything about scenarios. Everything you told me last time was wrong. Constellation Abyssal Black Flame Dragon gets raging mad. Constellation Abyssal Black Flame Dragon says Kragagon's weakness is their silver scale, at the top of its head. Really? Damn. Okay, so that's how Dokja's helping her. Or helping both of them. Yeah! Oh, there you go. Wow, it was true. You were actually pretty helpful. Constellation Abyssal Black Flame Dragon strikes a triumphant pose. Constellation Abyssal Black Flame Dragon asserts that the information was from a trustworthy source. What trustworthy source? Come on, Black Flame Dragon. Constellation Abyssal Black Flame Dragon startles and stares at its incarnation. Tell it to me straight. Who did you hear that from? The third night has fallen. Revolutionary! Ah! Ah! Hayeong. Do you think I can do this? There's no one who can do it better than you. I only learned these skills 2 hours ago. 2 hours is plenty. Who was the most perfect incarnation? The short-tempered commentators of Starstream debated that issue once. Jung Hyuk-yu was the strongest on one-on-one fights. Anna Croft is unmatched in information warfare. What about Hyun-sung-lee? He's the best tanker. And Ranveer Khan is the best in large-scale battles. Hayeong Jang's name never came up once. But his defenses are better than Jung Hyuk. He's more skilled in one-on-one fights than Anna Croft. He's stronger in large-scale battles than Hyun-sung-lee. And he's more proficient in intelligence warfare than Ranveer Khan. The most perfect incarnation has to be one who is good at everything. He doesn't excel in any one thing, but he has the most skills of anyone in TWSA. That leaves us with only one answer. When picking up the same skill, he does it faster and into a higher degree of proficiency than anyone else. The most perfect incarnation is Hayeong Jang. Master of the Unidentified Wall, King of the Transcendentals, Hayeong Jang. The second half of TWSA starts with him. Oh shit. Character Hayeong Jang activates Fighter Transformation level 9. Level 9! And he learned it 2 hours ago. That's so cool. Character Hayeong Jang is reawoken as a fighter. The Guardian has a skill of protection, and the fighter's main skill is Fighter Transformation. It dissolves one's fear and dread and transforms that into strength. The longer someone has been part of the exploited class, the stronger the skill is for them. In that aspect, Hayeong is perfectly suited for the role of fighter, even without his unidentified wall. The issue is... Yeah! He seems way too excited. God damn. Don't make a mess, you fool! Dokja Kim thought to himself. It's not that Hayeong is talentless. In fact, he's got lots of talents. So it's not that I'm worried about his skill. I'm worried about that skill getting out of control. Hayeong Jang is the only all-rounder incarnation in TWSA. The Unidentified Wall bestowed skills on Hayeong through Wall's deal that were sure to grow at a terrifying rate. Though, of course, it's impossible to reach the profound state of transcendence. In just a few hours, his skill surpasses that of others who spent years practicing it. Damn, that kind of talent definitely puts his wielder in danger. The mark cannot be placed in this position. Yo, are you... Damn. The fighter has killed an executioner. Executioners remaining, 6. Wow.